welcome you inside of the furnace, where Mansfield Christian returns home to throw down against conference rival Crestline as the Flames look to extend their 3-game winning streak in a Mid-Buckeye matchup that you can only find right here on the OH Report. It's live and free boys high school hoops taking you into the weekend anywhere the internet can be found. And it's all on the way next.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Come on inside the Avita Home Health and Hospice pregame show here inside of the house of the Flames, who are seeking a fourth straight win while Crestline tries to avoid a 1-5 start. Good evening, everybody. I am Brian Skowronski. I'm going to have freshman player Andrew Martinez joining me on the call at certain times tonight, and we are excited for this NBC showdown featuring my class of Media 1 and Media 2 students right here at Mansfield Christian, a new cool thing that we are doing with the school. So every job except for mine is going to be ran by a member of Mansfield Christian Schools. All right, let's tell you about the visiting team here tonight, the Crestline Bulldogs, who have a win over St. Peter's, sandwiched in between a 4-pack of losses so far this season. First-year head coach Paul Webb taking over for Tyler Sanders, who spent 5 years at the helm and has some pretty decent-sized shoes to fill. And you see, not a great start, really numbers-wise for them, outscored by about 18 points per game, but I love the enthusiasm of this coaching staff. They're certainly building up the boys, and it seems like they are moving in the right direction. Our player spotlight tonight, we're going to go with Carter Giesige, one of the very few veterans on the Bulldogs roster that has absolutely no seniors on it. A nice showing for him on Tuesday against Buckeye Central. 16 points for the kid, 14 rebounds, a couple of steals, so he certainly did his thing in trying to get the Bulldogs off the schneid here for win number 2. But they will be up against it against a very tough Mansfield Christian squad tonight, who took it on the chin a little bit against a very talented Crestview team in their opener. They have followed that up with 3 consecutive wins, and the number that really jumps off the page at me, almost 17 steals per game. I had to double, triple check the statistics. That is indeed correct, guys. So this is a team that does an awesome job of taking the ball away from their opponent, and I expect them to do a bunch of that here tonight against the team that has very limited varsity experience. A guy who's been playing his entire career at the varsity level, Amarr Davis, over 1,000 points for his immaculate career already. Actually hit that as a junior. One of the top scorers in the area, but you see that shooting percentage. Don't love it. It's a little low for a kid of his caliber, 35%, but he has been willing and dealing. 5.3 assists per game so far for Amarr Davis. So definitely look for him to have a big impact here this evening. Both teams and their cheerleaders are getting lined up for the national anthem. After we hit that, we will return with my keys to the game, let you know who's going to be in the starting lineup tonight for both squads, and get you ready for some live and free boys high school basketball exclusively right here on the OH Report. Big shout out to my crew tonight. Got Landon McCray running our top camera. You're looking at it right now. Down on the sideline, we've got Summer Schrock, and then Andrew Martinez going to help me track some stats. And like I said, he's going to throw on the headset a time or two here tonight. So Great crew with me. A couple of freshmen and a senior in the mix. And we look forward to bringing you this action at Mansfield Christian the entire year. 10 pack of games on the way, 5 for the boys, 5 for the ladies. Roll into spring as well. So if you're a fan of Mansfield Christian sports, we got this rolling in the fall, and it's going to continue here in the winter and then into the spring. Shout out to all of our generous sponsors coming together as well, including our pregame sponsor, Avita Home Health and Hospice. Got a great team over there, really caring people, great at what they do, and they take you through every step of the process along the way. Highly recommend. So we'll step aside now for a moment with the playing of our national anthem. It's time for the Star Spangled Banner. Dr. Cy Smith on the mic there for our opening prayer. Now we'll turn it over to the Mansfield Christian Pep Band. Big shout out to the Flames Pep Band for getting us all set up for some boys high school basketball action here tonight. Mansfield Christian hosting Crestline in an MBC showdown that you're certainly not going to want to miss. Plenty of talent on both sides here tonight. Flames coming in with a lot of momentum, winners of 3 straight. Crestline looking to get a win after a couple of back-to-back losses. Again, I am Brian Skowronski with my crew of Mansfield Christian students here tonight. Summer Schrock on the camera, down on the floor, getting you some nice close shots. Good look here at Coach Paul Webb, an assistant over at Ontario for the last couple of seasons. Learned under head coach Tim Mergel, also was with him over at Madison before joining here at Crestline in his first head coaching job. And like I said, you can tell there's a lot of passion within the program right now. The wins and losses aren't there just yet, but definitely tracking to have a successful program. Yeah, tell someone to go on the other side. Get their faces. So I will be doing a little coaching with my students here while doing some play-by-play, so bear with me. Little triple duty tonight, little directing, play-by-play, and making sure these kids get you the absolute best product as they learn in the field out here for these home games. A lot of fun. Got some great kids. And now the non-starters be announced here for Crestline. Coming off the bench tonight will be Derek McCunn, 5'9" junior, Grady Biggs, a 5'9" sophomore, Tristan Montgomery, another sophomore, listed at 5'7", Corday Robinson, a freshman at 5'7", and Adam Burton, 6'1" sophomore. And now for Mansfield Christian. John Mark Young on the mic, one of my very favorite. I mean, that dude brings the flavor always. Very exciting freshman DeAndre Martin just being announced. Amarr Davis coming off the bench tonight, as is Gabe Westfield. A couple of seniors. Davion Mack, I mean, this kid, he's got unbelievable bounce. Watching him in the pregame, and I've seen some video of him during the preseason. Throws down crazy dunks. A couple of fans here were asking me over or under 3.5 dunks in the game tonight. I said I'm a sucker for a good throwdown, so I took the over on that. Hopefully that's the case, and I'd like to see both sides enjoy at least one. And now the starting lineup for Crestline. They'll be going with a young group, no seniors on the roster. Cody Lawhorn, a freshman, gets the nod, along with Carter Giesige, Caden Jarvis, Kieran Barnett, and Brett Cheney, the big fella in the middle, number 55, listed at 6'6". And now the starters for Mansfield Christian. Mansfield Christian and their head coach, Gary Craner, mixed up the starting lineup about 3 different times today. This is what he landed on. Going with Davis Wyszynski, Connor Louse, Brock Rensel, Evan Hager, and Evan Kibe. And as mentioned, John Mark Young on the mic, getting everyone fired up. That's Evan right there, getting his name called. Connor now in his senior season, as is Brock. All right, let's dive into my keys to victory for both sides. We'll begin with Mansfield Christian. I feel like this is a team just got to play at their pace, expose some weaknesses on the other side as well. What does this mean? Play fast, get a lot of deflections, and against a young backcourt, you got to flex a little bit defensively. You've been playing so well. And for Crestline, they say if it's too hot, get up out the kitchen. Well, you got to stay in the culinary area, got to handle the heat, and slow things down on offense. Don't get ahead of yourself. Play at your pace, just like Mansfield Christian is going to try to do tonight. And it could be a successful evening here tonight. As we get ready for opening tip-off. It's going to be Kibe going toe-to-toe with Caden Jarvis. And we are underway. Be Crestline with the basketball first, going left to right. And off the kick out, here's a 3-ball on the way, just a little off target. And an offensive rebound, but the ball's loose. And it's scooped up here by Mansfield Christian and Wyszynski going the other way. A lot of fans calling for a charge. Didn't get it. And now we'll get our first foul of the night. So at the free throw line now, Brock Rensel. First one off target. And now Brock drains the first point of the night. MC getting up in some full court pressure. See if Giesige and company can handle it. Goes around the back, nearly lost it. But it's going to leave an opening here as they throw it down on the block for Cheney, working inside. Rolls off the rim, and the board secured by Hager. Down on the block, good look, and another foul. Take a second look at this one. As Keeb went up and under, and you see Cheney's trying to showcase, hey, man, I'm just going straight up here. But actually, excuse me, I had it all wrong. Said he stepped out of bounds. So Cheney knew what he was talking about. As we'll get a turnover here. Mansfield Christian pushing end to end. How about the hang time? No buckets, though, for Connor Louse. And now we will get a foul. It's going to go against Caden Jarvis. As a sophomore picks up his first. One foul each on both sides. And remember, they reset every quarter. Each unit allotted 5 fouls before their opponent gets into the bonus. Here's Jarvis. Tough pass. Lawhorn with the catch. Draws a double team. Skip pass. A lot of Bulldogs over there in that corner. And that's off the back iron, so Crestline remains scoreless just about 90 seconds here into the competition as Wyszynski throws it inside. Double comes, and the bucket is good. First hoop of the night, and it belongs to Evan Keib. Giesige end-to-end, and he'll draw the foul. Take a look back at that first basket. Crestline did a nice job of collapsing down on top of him. Evan been hitting the weights, though. It's a little bit too strong. Here's Carter at the free throw line. Looking to get Crestline on the board. Do want to say what's up to everybody out there watching live and free on our Facebook and YouTube channel 1. Do drop me a comment. You shout me out, I'll shout you out tonight. And a shout out to Crestline getting on the scoreboard here. As we're just about 2 minutes gone by here inside of the furnace. MBC action. Flames looking to keep it hot, I guess like they always do. Trying for a 4th consecutive victory tonight. As Louse pulls up short corner. Off the rebound, second opportunity, no good for Connor. And dives on the floor, keeps it alive into the hands of Wyszynski. And tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Crestline. So Mansfield Christian maintains possession down at this end. As Louse brings it in, Wyszynski sizing up the defense. Got Carter on him, calling for an on-ball screen. He'll get it. Little bit of space, and he knocks it down. Trifecta is good. 5-point cushion now for MC. And Crestline can't match it at the other end. Second opportunity here created by Lawhorn as the freshman battling. And the ball out of bounds. Second look there at the Davis Wyszynski triple. his first basket of the night. As Mansfield Christian gets Amarr Davis out onto the floor, our player spotlight for the evening. Nice move here by the freshman. But the pass inside is going to be picked off here by Gabe Westfield, who just checked in. And here's Davis, a little step through. Hung on the rim, wouldn't drop. Now Amarr with a jump stop. He's going to get fouled. And they're going to say it's on the floor. Second foul against the Bulldogs here in the early going. And they'll go to their bench for the first time. Derek McCung spells out Caden Jarvis. Quick trigger, and it comes up short there from Renzel. One and done for Mansfield Christian. And the block from the backside. Gabe Westfield says no postage on this package. No delivery. See it all over again on our Spherion Mid-Ohio instant replay. If you're looking for a job, MidOhioJobs.net is the place to be. Davis, an easy one. And he'll scoot in for a simple bucket. Timeout taken here by Crestline. As you see, 8-1 right now, of course, in favor of Mansfield Christian here to open things up. See what Summer's looking at here. Actually, I'll see what you guys are talking about out there in Facebook and YouTube lands. Still looking for our first comment on Facebook. And D. Davis cheering on the Flames out there. What's up to her? Or he? All right, back to action. Crestline with the ball. Trying to handle this pressure of Mansfield Christian. And they just have some pesky perimeter players. Very aggressive. And especially here at the Furnace, it's quite a bit smaller than a standard high school basketball court. So if your spacing isn't exquisite, you could definitely have a long night. As that's back iron, the rebound to Westfield. He throws it away, picked off here by McCung. Davis comes in, it's tipped away. McCung tries to recollect it. And we're going to get a jump ball here on the floor. Nice job there by Westfield to lock it up and get the ball back here for Mansfield Christian. As the senior point guard walks it in between the timeline, in between the circles, I should say, across the timeline, directing traffic. Looks like Crestline sitting back in a zone look. Best zone buster is the three-point shot. Louse, no bueno with that one, but it's tipped into the hands of Davis, and he's on the board. 9-point edge now for MC. Just past the midway point here of quarter number one. As the dribble drive and kick out, finds Barnett, and they'll get it back into the hands of Lawhorn. Flames very quick to trap here, and I think that's the right move against this backcourt that just doesn't have a ton of varsity experience. Three's on the way, Barnett, pure. Big shot there from Barnett. So it cuts the lead back down to 6. And the Flames looking to inch it back up. 3 all in the way from the corner for Renzel. But again, they're crashing the offensive glass. Nice pass. And another chance here for Mansfield Christian. Backside to Renzel. Amarr Davis with the dime. Giesige kicks it out to the corner, and the 3-ball for the freshman. Big shot from Cody Lawhorn, and back-to-back threes now for Crestline offensively. keeping themselves here in this game. Actually, they're going to say that was a long two, so I'll have to adjust the count here on my scoreboard in a moment. As Davis flips it out to the corner. Louse, no good. Westfield just killing it inside right now. Jump stop, wow, no look. Backside block. Second opportunity, and Cheney finally cleans it up. So 12-6 the count. Mansfield Christian in control. $1.50 remaining here in this opening quarter. And the full court pressure continues to be assessed here by Mansfield Christian, nearly resulting in another Crestline giveaway. Instead, it is actually going to be a foul against MC in the second on Westfield, who's really playing with a high revved up motor tonight. He'll stay on the floor though with those two fouls. Clean look for Giesige. That one's short. Kept in bounds by Lawhorn, or did he? Toes on the line. So it'll be out of bounds back over to Mansfield Christian. Wyszynski getting the Flames into a set. They'll work it around the perimeter, and Mansfield Christian not shy about putting up three-point shots. Davis, I think that's about his third offensive rebound already in about 3 minutes of action. And Crestline throws it away, trying to get on the fast break. I like this, got to get some cheapies. That pass just a little too far out of reach for Cody Lawhorn. Chased off the block are the Flames. Now back into the hands of Wyszynski. Davis on the drive, kick to the corner. You see Amarr Davis just trying to find the empty spot on the floor. Too much behind that shot. And Barnett cleans it up with the rebound. Working around another clean three for Crestline. Their second make. Also had that extremely long two-pointer earlier. And it's just a one-possession game. Final seconds melting away here in quarter number one. Davis, skip pass. Now from the corner, good if it goes. It's off the back iron, and that will take us to the end of one. Mansfield Christian leads it, 12-9.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
We're here inside of the Furnace Mid-Buckeye Conference action. Mansfield Christian in their student section. There we go, getting a little energy from them now. Taking on Crestline here tonight. And it's 12-9 as we open up second quarter play. I am Brian Skowronski with you here on the call, and I'm with my media students here from MC. So a big shout out to Landon McCray running our top camera, looking at it right now. That's Summer Schrock on the sideline cam. And I've got Andrew Martinez tracking our stats as we get an interception here by Davion Mack. And he's fouled on his way to the bucket. Could have been showtime. But look at him just reading traffic like a safety on the football field. Very exciting young prospect here from Mansfield Christian. Davis with a no-look pass right back to him. Short cornering, he drives in. Easy one for Amarr. Davis now with 6 points. With Coach Craner really utilizing a deep bench here tonight. Very much still have a game. Mansfield Christian just with a 5-point edge. That's going to be Crestline with the basketball. 39 seconds off the clock here in quarter number 2. Bulldogs have kept themselves in it with a couple of threes, and now a mid-range J from the Kun. Back down to a one-score game. So the Bulldogs holding their own here on the road against who many believe could be the favorite in the NBC this year. Lucas has kind of dominated things, but you see with all the talent that Mansfield Christian has, with that other stud freshman DeAndre Martin getting into the scorebook there. As that's saved back in bounds by Mack, but right into the hands of Barnett, and he sends it forward to Cheney. So sometimes the aggressive nature of MC can get him in a little bit of trouble, but just so much firepower when they've got this lineup on the floor. Can be an offensive juggernaut. They're just freshmen, but man, do both Mack and Martin, the two M's, the M&M bunch, bring a lot of juice here along with Davis. Foul on the drive is going to be on the floor here against Martin. Take a look at that last pass. I mean, Davis, he's just sending missiles around. I got him for 3 assists so far. Sideline shot, 3 on the way, and it is money time here for Carter. Back to a 2-point game. Davis wasn't expecting the pass. Decent feed there from Martin. And the Bulldogs for the lead. Can't grab it. DeAndre Skies for the board. He's going to push the pace. Martin. Little Euro step into traffic. Board secured by Mack. Second opportunity and a third. As Mansfield Christian just killing it, bringing their Windex here tonight. Doing a lot of the damage on the offensive side of things. So here is Martin on the line. And DeAndre cans the first. Looking for his 4th point here. It'll rim out, though. But kept alive right into the hands of Mack. Right place, right time. And the bunny, as we'll get a timeout taken here on the floor. But look at Crestline. 7 points here in the frame as we're just 2.5 minutes in. Really keeping pace so far. Another look at that last bucket by Davion Mack. Check back in with you guys out there in Facebook and YouTube lands. I see there's 20 of you watching on Facebook. Hit me with some lines. I'll read them live over the air throughout the course of the night. Definitely when we get timeouts. Always love hearing from our viewers out there. Mansfield Christian picking up full court man-to-man as they have throughout most of the duration of the night. Wyszynski toe for toe here with Carter Giesige. And a giveaway. Crestline with another turnover. They'll send it ahead. The lob. Wasn't a great pass from Davis. Actually almost made it. Almost worked out for 2 points. And we'll get a foul the other way. But that deadly combination when they've got Davis out on the run with the basketball and both Mack and Martin with them. Like I said, the over-under tonight from a couple of fans here, 3.5 dunks in the contest. Still sitting on a goose egg in that department, but we've got a good game going. It's a 5-point lead here for Mansfield Christian. And a clean look, in and out. Martin keeps it alive, he attacks, and he's headed to the free throw line. Just went 1 for 2 on his last trip. And you see Crestline really struggling just with the box out. They're in decent position, but Kieran Barnett not getting a body on a body there. And that's why he picks up his second foul. Third against Crestline here in the frame. And still a long way to go. Rensel checking back in. He'll give Laus a break. And he sinks the pair. So 23-16 on our Whitaker-Myers scoreboard. And MC gets the ball right back. See if they line up something, try to get a dunk here. Settlers bring it out top for Martin. Now Davis off the hesitation, gets into the lane. Look at the hang time. Sky ball for Mack. Spun out, Martin got his back, zips it to him, and the freshman tandem hook up. Largest lead of the night here for the Flames, on top by 9. And starting to pick up the defensive energy as it's tipped away. Here's Rensel to the rack, missed it. Tip to Davis. 11-point game now. And this is where MC is absolutely at their best. Another steal for the Flames. Davis so poised off the dribble drive. And Davis will just back it out. They'll reset. Amarr, the star from downtown, can't hit this one. And a clean rebound here from Kieran Barnett. And left to bring the ball up the floor on his lonesome with Amarr Davis on him. Not a spot that very many high school players probably want to be in, especially a sophomore here on the road. In front of a packed house here tonight at the Furnace. Great crowd on hand. And I was told that it was supposed to be Crocs and Birks with socks night in the student section. And as I look over, I see one pair of Crocs, and that's it. So the theme didn't really hit hard. I heard that from a teacher, though, so I'll have to get some confirmation about what they're trying to pull off here in terms of the look. Definitely a lot of Christmas-inspired sleeping attire. .345 to go before the half. Crestline trying to hang around. They were certainly very much in this game just about 2 minutes ago in game action. But all of a sudden, Mansfield Christian starting to get hot. And looking to pull away a bit here in quarter number 2. As that's the third team foul now against the Flames. As Laus checks back in for Wyszynski. So he's joined on the floor now by Renzel along with Martin. Davion Mack, he is with the pressure. And a giveaway picked off here on the backside by Martin. Oh, how about the Euro step? Just leaves it on the front of the rim, but tipped in by Mack. Lawhorn nearly lost his footing, and then Davis recovers, pulled it away. Martin out in transition. Easy buckets. Timeout, Crestline. You see MC starting to stretch this thing out. 19-7 here in the frame. Take a look at that last bucket. Just the footwork. These two freshmen, pretty uncommon talent, both DeAndre and Davion. Both got the same initials. Couple DMers. And the Christmas spirit riding high here tonight at the Furnace. And how can you not be in the Christmas spirit at this point? I mean, it is just right around the corner. Holiday season is here, and hey, what's up, Corey Branham? Suggesting the chemistry not quite clicking for the Flames early. A couple players here and there, and they can roll. Look for Amarr to do something special soon. He said that about 3 minutes ago. We'll keep an eye. Malia Thompson says, let's go number 13, 5, and number 1. So the senior Davis along with Martin and Mack, the freshman. Thank you for the comments. Keep them coming, folks. We'll try to keep you entertained, live and free all night. Do have 4 basketball games on our networks tonight. As here's the layup left hand for Martin. He's nearly into double figures now. 9 points for the Frosh. And getting after it defensively. Picks the pocket backside, tipped away, trying to find Amarr Davis. Like the thought process there. But quick hands by Barnett, getting into the passing lane. Davis will come up top here for DeAndre. Tried to snake it inside there for Renzel. Brock lost the handle. Reclaimed, though, by Mack. A little bump, and he's still able to get it to drop. First player to double figures tonight. And another still. My gosh, are they adding up here. Davis scoots in for another chippy. He's got 10 points now along with Mack. 29 combined for them two along with Martin off the bench. And all of a sudden the game's starting to get away here from Crestline. Spherion says, let's get to work. And that's exactly what MC has been able to do here in the second quarter. Do invite you to hang out with us at halftime. Our report will be brought to you by Avita Home Health and Hospice. Shout out to my buddy Kathy Sapp over there. Her and her team do an amazing job providing the best care in the area. 3 ball won't fall. DeAndre skies to pull that one. Went up to about the second story to grab it. Oh, snaking inside Davis. Precision. Martin with the bucket. Crestline desperately needs something to drop. That won't for Carter. Kind of rushed it, but he'll get it right back. Drives the lane, domineering up and under. And he'll go to the free throw line for a couple. 4 fouls now for both sides. So each will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Carter Giesige coming off of a 16-point performance on Tuesday night against Buckeye Central. And the junior leading the charge so far here. He's got 7 points. And can't find number 8. One swirled out on him. But an offensive rebound and a stick back for Crestline. Ends a nice long drought. Davis looking to clear it out and just go right at the defender, and you see why. Dude's got just next level type of acceleration. Excellent handles. I think he's been starting since he was a freshman. That's why he started the season with more than 1,000 points for his career. And look at this little hesitation move. No chance. Blown by the defense like a kite in the wind. Here's a 6-foot sophomore, Caden Jarvis, now on the free throw stripe. Caden's got 2 points. Can't find a third there. As we'll get substitutions on both sides. Cheney into the mix along with Rensel. The freshman Lawhorn takes a seat, playing some pretty sizable minutes here. And the lefty 0 for 2, so Crestline leaving a lot of money there at the charity stripe. And we're going to jump ball. Actually, they're going to discuss and say a lane violation. So they'll run it back all over again. Or excuse me. I got it wrong again. It looks like maybe Barnett was fouled. So 2 free throws now for Kieran Barnett. Capitalizes on the first and the second, about 4 hops. Can't find its home. And Mack loses the handle out of bounds, so a giveaway here by Mansfield Christian. And you'll have that with these freshmen, especially the way that they like to get up and down the floor with Kerry Craner. Just stressing all the time. Push it, get the pace going at our level. Active hands there by DeAndre. And it's going to be Crestline basketball right in front of the student section. Never an enviable place for any opposing player. And Jarvis does just squeeze it in here for Carter. Double team comes. Short corner runner. Nice bucket there for Crestline. And now Amarr getting back to work. Little contact, doesn't get a call. And a tie up inside. Taylor Hahn fighting for it. And the possession arrow heading the other way. So it's going to be Bulldog basketball. Just south of 39 ticks remaining on the clock here. Halftime just about upon us. And the stop of play is Crestline players asking for a towel, as there's a little bit of perspiration there on the baseline. Bulldogs down by 20. Be interesting to see if they elect to try to hold for like the last shot, or, well, throw into no man's land. It's going to end up in the hands of Brock. And we're going to get a traveling violation here against DeAndre Martin. Just barely slid the little toesies. Almost got away with it. Saw referee Jalen Risto, looked at him, made eye contact, and was like, yeah, buddy, it was close, but I got to do it. So the Dogs get another chance at it. Into the backcourt now for Giesige. Looking over the sideline for some directions from their first-year coach. And that's going to be picked off. Martin, showtime! Our first dunk of the evening. Quickly back the other way. Crestline looking for a cheap bucket, cannot get it. Now Davis checks the clock down to 5 seconds. He'll get to work. Here goes Amarr. Little hesitation, rocker dribble, follow away. Jumper is good at the horn. Mansfield Christian leads it 45-21 heading into the locker room. Huge second quarter for the Flames here at home. Hang out with us. We will be right back with your Avita Home Health and Hospice halftime reports. They'll include stats and analysis. Get y'all ready for half number 2. You're watching live and free boys high school basketball exclusively on OH.REPORT.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
welcome you inside our halftime show presented by Avita Home Health and Hospice. 45-21 the count here. 2 quarters in the books here inside of the Furnace. Mansfield Christian looking for their 4th consecutive victory after getting knocked off on opening night. And some fans out here trying to make some money. Little free throw competition. It is alumni night, so you might recognize quite a few of these faces out here from some blasts from the past. I'm Brian Skowronski, and I've got a special guest, Andrew Martinez, a freshman basketball player, joining me to break things down as we look at the assistant athletic director coming up with an air ball. First off, can you just give me your insight as to the form there that we just saw? That wasn't great.
I don't know. That was definitely not perfect. Definitely has some work. Could use a little bit more rotation and maybe a little better of the flick of the wrist.
Overall, your impressions of Mansfield Christian in the first couple of quarters?
They came out slow to start, I would say, especially with that. In the first quarter, they were 12-9, and they were only up by 3, and it was Crestline's ball. It was very close. And then they subbed in Davi and Dre, and them coming in and dominating, just getting board after board after board. It really just helped the team come together to just play more together, getting open shots outside, and then allowing more points on the inside. And then with the rebounds, of course, they just keep on getting those points in the twos. So I would say they're doing really good. I would say they're really ripping through right now. So if they can just keep this up coming out of halftime and maybe bring back another 45 points, we could see a good game here.
Take a look at the halftime stats presented by Avita. And you talked about the rebounding by those 2 freshmen coming into the game, and they really brought a lot of energy and juice inside of the lane. How about 30 rebounds? That's a ridiculous number.
That is ridiculous, especially with Crestline only having 9. That is 21 more rebounds than Crestline had. And I don't know, their want for the ball is just, you can just tell there's more want, and that they want this game more than Crestline does.
Flames doing most of their damage inside of the lane, 19 two-pointers and just 1 trifecta. I think they're somewhere about 1 for 10, so they haven't shot it great from the outside. They haven't had to. You guys got a lot of great size, and certainly some kids that they just have a nose for the hoop, and they know how to finish, especially the freshmen that are in your class.
For sure. They really just improve upon their skill every day at practice. It's insane watching them work, and I love having them there because they really just make you better.
Both teams back out on the floor here, getting all warmed up for second half action, which is coming in just about 2 minutes. And Andrew, give some perspective on the media course that we've been doing, the collab with OH.REPORT in Mansfield Christian. I get to see you guys once a week, only for a couple of hours, but how do you feel like it's going so far?
I would say it's a really good class. Me coming in as a freshman, where you're typically supposed to be a junior, senior, it's a pleasure. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that we get to edit videos, and I think it's definitely a recommendable course for anybody else that wants to do it. You know, if you are like, I don't want to do some of these other art classes, maybe just try this media thing and take it up, because you just might like it. It's a lot of fun being here on the court with you and being able to talk and be able to express the love of the game of basketball and just have a good time. So
appreciate the insight, my guy. I know that you got some directing to do with your guys here in the second half. We'll bring you back on at the beginning of the 4th quarter, and we'll get some extended messages from you about what you're seeing out there and what you're expecting for the rest of the game.
All right, thank you, Ron.
All right, Andrew Martinez on the mic with us, pulling double duty, tracking our stats for us, doing a nice job, and then also doing a little bit of directing too with our 2 camera operators. And I see we've got a cheerleader up here, another member of our class. What's going on, Sarah? Any message for Flames Nation that's out there watching from one of the head cheerleaders?
I don't know. Have a lot of fun. Should have came to the game if you're just watching online. It's so much fun. And go Flames.
All right, Sarah Porter, a member of our Media 2 class and also a head senior cheerleader out here at Mansfield Christian. Second half action, just about 20 seconds away. And for Crestline, really competitive through the first 10 minutes of game action. the last 5, I don't have an exact count, but I think Mansfield Christian went on about a 20-2 run. So once they got those stud transfer freshmen into the game, I mean, it really flipped it on its head, and we're going to see both Martin along with Mack get the start here in quarter number 3. Reminder to drop us some comment nuggets out there. Just like Aaron said, a little shout out to Andrew. Appreciate you chiming in out there on YouTube. And then over on our Facebook, see Tim Keever cheering on the Flames, as is Nicole Malone Martinez. Daniel Stotts letting us know Lucas in other NBC action leading St. Peter's 48-8 at the break. And then Tim Keever also cheering on the Indians. Terrence says the kid Martin will be special. Also the young ref looking familiar. That's right. Mr. Reese doing an awesome job out here. As Davis blowing by his way to the cup. Amarr now with 16 leads all scorers in the match. Great look. Cheney able to put it in off the glass. As Crestline threads the needle inside, Davis tying his shoe right in the middle of the game. His hands are so fast. He's one of the few players that can actually make it happen. 3 ball, couple hops off the front of the rim. Won't find its way home for Mack. And Crestline holds the Flames to a one and done. A rarity, of course, in that first half. As we showcase the rebound differential. 30 for MC. Like the idea there, backside. Lausch just couldn't handle it. As we'll show you this excellent pass in traffic by Kieran Barnett. Get Crestline on the board here in quarter number 3. 90 seconds gone by. Turn away jumper, pure. Good looking shot there from Davion Mack. Pushes the Flames lead back up to 26. Crestline evades the pressure, but a traveling violation here against Caden Jarvis. And a little late on the replay there. Wanted to show you that turnaround J that Davion just knocked down. I'm sure he'll have plenty more opportunities. Down on the block, here's Lausch looking to go to work. Size advantage, but he can't capitalize over the freshman. Now the Bulldogs pushing ahead with Giesige. Mansfield Christian, I mean, so active in the passing lanes. Around the back, whipping it. And Mack, a little too hot to handle for him. But how about Davis? The creativity and just, woo, a little too much sizzle. A lot of grease in the pan on that bacon. Giesige poked away. Davis. Just so smooth. Is Amarr Davis. One of the very best in all of North Central Ohio at the point guard position. Actually, he kind of plays anywhere. See, he's been off the ball a lot tonight. Setting a lot of screens. Just wreaking havoc no matter where he's at. Here he is, securing another rebound. Lobbing it ahead for Wyszynski. Davis got to be flirting with a double-double by the time this thing's all said and done. Maybe even a triple-double. Maybe even a quadruple-double, almost trying to come up with another steal. Step through and contact on the backside. So this will be a foul on the floor. And it'll go against Mansfield Christian. Correction, it's going to be a shooting foul. And puts Caden Jarvis here on the line. Crestline had a rough time at the free throw stripe in the first half. A little bit better here. As DeAndre Martin checks out. as does Wyszynski. A couple fresh bodies into the mix here. Evan Hager and Brock Rentzel. Couple of free throws drained there. As Jarvis checks out, Cheney back into the mix. Off the attack, the kick, Rentzel. Rushed it just a little bit. Rebound by Brett. Nice catch going up top. The big fella's having a nice game. Brett Cheney, another bucket. He's got 6 points on the night. Rentzel, little fall-away jumper, comes up short. Collects his own miss, and the next opportunity a little short. So the Bulldogs kick it ahead for Barnett, uses the body, and he's able to shield off Davis. 4-0 run here. Boy, what a quick step. My goodness. Foul on the floor. Let's go back to the other end. Great job of pushing ahead. And Davis able to catch up, get back into the play. So Davion Mack at the charity stripe, looking for his 13th point here. Great look from our floor cam and Miss Summer Schrock down there. One of my strong seniors in Media 2 class. And he misses them both. Long rebound out to McCutton. But a turnover, and it's showtime! Big throwdown here for Mansfield Christian. Davion Mack. Boy, he just springs off the floor. 2 opportunities, the second good for Giesige. Davis with a head fake. No one was buying. Now Amarr back down on the block here for Davion. Pair of buckets for him in the last 2 Mansfield Christian possessions. Dude's got a ton of potential. So 26-point lead. Davion keeping it in bounds. Did he... No, last touch here. We're going to say by Mack. Take a look at his last basket. Going right at a double team. Has a size advantage. Lawhorn coming over in just kind of a token help side. Offensive foul. Moving screen. Pretty close there, but Brett Cheney throwing the hip there into Davis. Just the first on the 6'6" sophomore. Now Davis slowing things down a little bit. Coach Craner asking for his boys to run through a set. Trying to get a specific shot here. Down on the posts, up over the defense. Westfield comes up short, but it's going to stay down here at this end with Mansfield Christian. 2:26 to go in the third. Flames looking to stay in first place in the Mid-Buckeye Conference. They'd be 2-0 with a win here tonight. That'll help. Trifecta sauce there by Gabe Westfield. Excuse me, Evan Hager with the triple. Oh, but the block from Westfield. Now Hager right down Main Street, gets fouled. There's the very end of his three-point make earlier. Those were the first points of the night for Evan, knocking down that triple earlier. Hager will have a chance for 2 more here at the line, and a chance to push this into running clock territory. 30-point differential in the second half. And Evan makes them both. So it's 62-31 on our Whitaker Myers Wealth Management scoreboard. Flames got the Dogs doubled up right now. Crestline desperately needing some offense. They've been outscored by 7 here in the third, 17-10. Nobody available for Cheney. Just excellent lockdown defense by the Flames, and they're always willing to gamble. They'll hold them to a one and done. Rebound by Evan Keeb. Davis. Able to snake his way in there, tipped out of bounds though, but just look at how he just stops and starts. Whoop, whoop. Not very many guys can be going at top end speed and then just settle in like that and then return into third gear right away. Giesige picks up here by Martin. Can't turn the corner. The freshman with him stride for stride. Now Jarvis draws a double team, kicks it inside for Cheney. Collects his own miss and fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. More good work done inside here by an old number double nickel. First one drops into the laundry basket as Crestline makes a little change here. Kieran Barnett back out onto the floor. Haven't seen him in a little while. And Brett misses the second rebound, though, here by Jarvis. Nearly poked away off of Lawhorn's leg, but Crestline keeps the rock. Bulldogs looking for a three. It's up, and Giesige nails it. Bit of a confidence booster here for the Bulldogs. And they'll get a stop as well. Tough to see what happened down in the corner. I think the ball must have changed hands a couple of different times. Leading to that, Wyszynski, bit off target. Second opportunity, no for Rensel. Third, wasn't the charm there either for Brock. With the clock floating down to 3 seconds, this will be the last of the quarter, and it's blocked. DeAndre Martin turns him away. And that is how the third quarter will end. No, not this time, young fella. As Mansfield Christian heads to money time with a sizable lead.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
We return inside the furnace for money time. Fourth quarter action here. Mansfield Christian, a 62-35 lead. As we open up the final frame, I'm Brian Skowronski and Andrew Martinez joining me again. Andrew, we heard from you at the half. Thought you gave a pretty stellar breakdown. What'd you see there in the third on both sides?
You know, you see a lot of rebounding. You definitely see more ball play from Crestline's part, right? And you just, I feel like it's definitely been a lot harder for MCS this quarter, because I think that they probably went into this thinking that, you know, we're up by like 20-something points and it's going to be easy from here. And I feel like they've kind of just started to kind of wither away at their lead, and you know, it just, you gotta lock in. You can't let that overconfidence just destroy you, because that's what will bring you down. You know, you can see that here tonight a little bit, but as they keep going, I think that they're gonna make adjustments that will get them that lead where they want it to be, and not have it within 20, 30 points.
So a credit to Crestline for battling back there at the end of the quarter, with Mansfield Christian getting off to a hot start. And defensively, Andrew, this is a team that we've seen as that caroms its way through the bottom of the net. So active out there in the passing lanes. Defensively, they're all over the place, running and gunning, trapping. I mean, as a JV player, how tough is it to go up against these guys trying to play at their pace?
Man, it is so difficult, because you have people running the floor like Amarr and Davion. And what a dunk from Davion. Off the backboard from Amarr. What a play.
Right on cue. You mentioned those two guys' names, and it's like Bloody Mary in the mirror. All of a sudden, kaboom.
That is just insane. You know, he just jumps through the roof out here. It's crazy what he can do. Because one minute in practice, he's acting like he doesn't know how to play basketball. And the next minute, I'm thinking my life's about to end with the way he's coming at me.
We gotta see that again. Check this out. Break this down for us, Andrew.
Yeah, for sure. You see Amarr coming down the court, and he senses Davion behind him, so he throws that oop off the backboard for him, and Davion just puts that thing in the hole. You know, that's just great teamwork. Being able to see each other like that and being able to know when that's going to happen and feel it out. You know, credit to Davion for understanding that he's going to go up for that oop there. So, and great defense all around.
There's Davion skying up to the second level to try to secure the rebound. He gets fouled in the process, and he's had several in-game dunks already. You were telling me the one from DeAndre Martin earlier, his first of his career.
His first, very first, and it was very good for it being the first. You know, that wasn't just a rim grazer. That went in. That was very good.
So off the long rebound, here's Davis on the attack down the lane. Another setup. And this kid, not only is he an excellent offensive threat scoring the ball, his court vision, undeniable. He's had a lot of no looks, setting up plenty of teammates here tonight. And this another awesome example as we see the replay of Connor Louse getting back into the scoring column.
Yes, Connor getting in there, not letting that defense stop him from making that field goal. Just pushing his way through that paint.
And it looks like we've got a foul here against Kieran Barnett. Must have been a technical foul. So that's going to land Davis Wyszynski on the free throw line. 5 seniors on the roster this year, Andrew, and as a new player to the high school level, what type of leadership does Mansfield Christian have with this 5-pack of 12th graders?
Yeah, I would say they are very they're there for you. You know, they'll tell you what you're doing wrong, you know, out of love, and they will they will for sure get you where you want to be at when it's your time to be a senior. They're very good teammates, and I appreciate what they do because coming from Amarr just pushing me to play harder, Davis always crediting me and saying like good job, Connor just being there, and Brock just goofing off, and Gabe also always being there. They're just great teammates all around. So I would say we have a very good senior class, especially with leadership. So
meanwhile, we get an and one opportunity on the way for the freshman, Cody Lawhorn, absorbing the contact and heading to the free throw line. Though he doesn't know it, he's trying to get an inbounds here.
How many freshmen is that on this team? Is that 3 freshmen?
2 freshmen
Okay.
on the varsity,
Yeah.
but a very young Crestline team. No seniors on the roster,
No
so
seniors.
that certainly makes for a tough job for Paul Webb coming in. It's his first time as a head coach, and did not have veterans that have been there throughout the course of their career to kind of captain the ship. You got to lean on some of your juniors, and just 2 of them as well with McCunn and then Giesige. So for
Yeah.
these Bulldogs, could be a long year this year, but certainly sets you up for the future.
For sure. And Amarr with the drive and the make.
Just makes it look easy.
100%. Always does. Always taking those tough shots and making them look like anybody can do it.
And coming away with the rip here as Davis got another steal, sending it forward. Rensel lobbing it inside.
Oh.
And last touched by Crestline. Gets a roarous cheer from the student section.
Good play on Gabe's part. Saw the ball was going out of bounds and put it on the Crestline player.
Davis back to Rensel. Hasn't had a great shooting performance. Still just 3 points for Brock. Little hop step and the friendly roll for Caden Jarvis. So the Bulldogs trim the deficit down to 31. Still 5 minutes to play.
There it is again.
And it seems like at any given time in this matchup, when Amarr Davis decides that he wants to get his, it's always Davis hour.
Indeed.
So 12-6 this quarter for Mansfield Christian. As we've got a timeout, so we'll dive into the chat section. Senior Mama was tuning in. Let's see what Kimberly has to say. Lance Hood, the head coach at Mansfield St. Peter's. The conversation from earlier. And, Nicole saying, go, Andrew.
Thank you, Mom.
You got a message you want to send back to Mom here?
I appreciate the support and the love.
Is she here in the house tonight?
I don't know. I think she was. I think she left. It is called the furnace. It gets real hot in here. I don't blame her. So.
David Martinez chiming in too. Awesome job, Andrew. That's my boy, with a lot of exclamation points.
Thank you.
And back over on YouTube, Aaron gave you a shout out as well. So
thank you, Aaron.
The comment section just completely flowing here with love for Andrew.
Love back.
All right, Andrew. I got to fix our clock cam here, so I'm going to let you take over for these next couple possessions. Let's hear a little play-by-play.
Okay. Am I supposed to know the names, by the way?
How about some rosters for you?
Yeah, that helps. Thank you.
So the play-by-play debut of Andrew Martinez here in the fourth quarter starts now.
All right, guys. First time for everything. Carter with the ball. Puts up a 3. No good. Rebound. Goes out to Amarr. And that's a 2 for Amarr. Amarr putting the pressure on. Davi on next to him to help. And a good lay by Carter for 2. Amarr stretching the floor here, looking for a pass. Drives right, gets that pass to Kibe, and a 2 from Kibe.
And just the vision factor of Amarr Davis, it's been very evident here tonight. He's got to be getting up there double figures in assists.
Yes, he sees the floor very well. He just knows where everybody is at all times. It doesn't matter. You know, you don't even have to call for the ball for him to know that you're there. And a block from Taylor Hahn. That will stay Crestline's ball. Caden Jarvis taking it out. Oh, never mind. Carter taking it out.
And the clock running with the differential. 30-plus points here in the second half.
And a foul on Mansfield Christian.
With just about 2.5 minutes remaining here, Andrew. Tough pick for player of the game. I mean, Davion, he's got 21 points. That's a huge night for a freshman.
Yes.
Amarr, though, I mean, probably flirting with a triple-double here tonight.
Really, yes. And, you know, you have Dre coming out here making these passes and getting those steals, you know. He was turning that ball over at least 3 times. At one point, he got 3 easy buckets because he was just putting that pressure on Crestline. So it's going to be a tough pick today for MVP.
So let us know in the comments section who you think is worthy of being our most valuable player. That'll join me for – actually, we'll join Andrew for an interview after the game. Maybe we can do a little 2-for-1. Maybe get the senior and the freshman out there.
For sure. Interview both. Gabe Westfield taking the ball up the floor. Good pass to Connor Lose. Brock Windsor with the ball now. Stretching out the floor, looking for the pass. He sees Taylor Hahn open on the left block. Taylor Hahn puts it up. Taylor Hahn misses. Rebound Kibe. Back out to Rensel. Back to Taylor. And foul called on Brock Rensel for carrying. Cannot be doing that.
So it'll be a turnover for Mansfield Christian. Done a pretty decent job considering the pace they play with of protecting the basketball here tonight.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Doing very good. Connor Lose with the steal. And the amazing pass to Brock. And Gabe puts it up. No, good. A foul.
Going to call a double dribble there. So another giveaway here from Mansfield Christian in the final minute.
That is 2 turnovers now in the last minute.
As the closing seconds melting away here inside of the furnace.
I think this is a pretty decisive win.
Looking for more fireworks at the end. Oh. See if we get a deep 3. Instead, they'll shovel it inside, and they'll miss it just before the horn. But that will do it here at Mansfield Christian. The Flames, a big winner as they get to 4-1 on the season, knocking off the Bulldogs, who suffer their 3rd straight defeat.
You know, for the Bulldogs coming in as underdogs today, I would say they definitely played with a lot more heart than I expected. You know, coming in with 2 freshmen and, like you said, no seniors, you know, you don't expect 45 points out of this, you know, but I would say they really just came in here and played better than anyone thought that they would. So you got to give credit to them where it's due. And, you know, Mansfield Christian coming out here with the win. So, good stuff.
Good stuff for the Flames, and we've got good stuff coming up on our Avita Home Health and Hospice post-game show that will include an interview with our most valuable player. Keep it here. That's all on the other side.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
just enjoyed live and free high school basketball thanks to our unbelievable sponsors. How about Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers with locations in Mansfield, Ashland, and Worcester? They are locally owned, a fee-based fiduciary financial planner that has the endorsement of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team at Ramsey Solutions. Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. Spherion Mid-Ohio, let them help you build the career you want or the awesome team you want. They build real relationships with you so they can understand exactly what you need and get it to you fast. By Mansfield Christian Schools, experience the embrace of a learning community that cherishes your child's growth in spiritual and academic development at Mansfield Christian Schools. Sutton Bank, you can earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. And Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows, and doors since 1970. Stay with us. We are just moments away from hearing from not one, but two Mechanics Bank MVPs. Andrew Martinez will speak with both Amarr Davis along with Davion Mack.
I think we played all right. Great team win. Just want to thank God to allow us to perform and play tonight. So I just all the glory belongs to Him. It helped us a lot, as you can tell on the score. But just want to thank the team. You could tell the team made us. We great team win.
So, would you say that there's like anything based off of tonight that you guys really need to improve on?
We need to improve on backside help on defense. But other than that, we're a pretty good team.
And do you have any shout-outs for us?
I just want to thank God, my family, my friends, the team, just everybody. Go Flames.
Thank you. And we also have, for our Mechanics Bank MVP, Davion Mack here with us. He is a freshman in the class of 2027. Davion, you had 21 points tonight. What do you have to say about that?
It's all thanks to my point guard, you feel me? Amarr the star. If it wasn't for him getting all them steals and looking up, we wouldn't have done it for real. And our defense was great. I feel like we rotated good, played the passing lanes, feel me, and got buckets.
You know, you had 2 dunks tonight. One of them was a absolute throwdown of an oop. You know, what do you have to say about that?
Feel me? It's all in the legs. Ja Morant, baby Ja.
Yeah, so do you work your legs out a lot then, trying to be like Ja Morant?
Yes.
Do you have any shout-outs or any people that you would like to thank?
Yes, I want to shout out Marquise with the grease, Skinny, that's my uncle Skinny, Big Head DeMille, and my brother Wani.
All right, thank you, Davion.
Yes, sir, go Flames.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
Back now here inside of the Furnace for our Avita Home Health and Hospice postgame show. I'm Brian Skowronski. Big shout out to all my students coming out here, making the broadcast happen. Great time and a great team from Mansfield Christian. Awesome performance for them here tonight. Getting a big win as they continue their win streak. 4 straight now for the Flames. They indeed are heating up. Let's take a look at our final stats brought to you by Avita. And you see that Mansfield Christian absolutely terrorized the paint here tonight. 29 buckets down in the painted area. A couple of three-pointers. They did not need many of them. 44 rebounds. Crestline did a much better job on the glass in the second half, but all those giveaways for the Bulldogs ended up being very problematic as they had 25 TOs tonight. And after really throwing a couple of counter punches and giving them their best shot in the first 10 minutes of game action, Crestline just was not able to keep up with Mansfield Christian throughout the duration of the game as the Flames started to cook there in the second quarter into the second half. But they got some more events coming up right here inside of the Furnace, so we got to sign out for now. But guess what, folks? We're going to be over here for 10 games throughout the season, and I'm going to be on the call for pretty much all of them, along with my students running camera, doing interviews, the whole 9 yards. So do got to thank my guys Landon, Summer, Andrew for coming through, helping out. Our sponsors, Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, Mechanics Bank, one of my favorite companies to work with in the entire area, along with Avita Home Health and Hospice, Home and Kitchen Supplies, Spherion Mid-Ohio, and Sutton Bank. For all my crew and everybody at the OH Report, we'll be signing out for now. No live streams for us tomorrow. It's our company Christmas party, and no one's allowed to work. We'll be back and better than ever on Monday with our podcast. See you guys then.